Ladies and gentlemen, press any key. This must have been a PC port game. Okay. Welcome to the Bookwalker, Thief of Tales. This is a very interesting premise. It caught my eye a while ago in a Game Ranks video, and I haven't heard much about it since, but it does have good reviews. I think it's an indie game. I also think it's a short game. Short-ish. We're talking 5 to 7 hours, maybe. But, yeah. The premise, as far as I know, is that you dive... I think this is nearly an exact quote. You dive into books to retrieve famous items in exchange for your creative freedom. Now, if that's not a line to draw you in, I don't know what is. So, it sounds interesting to me. Okay. Let's go. Hello, Dr. Roberts. How you doing?
Just easy as this.
Ooh.
Easy to me.
First, my property gets confiscated now, an eviction notice. Because you are not actually gonna speak. Ooh. Okay. Expecting anyone, honey? No, mother. Could it be the mailman? This early? Go and see. There's a man here, mother. Is the door locked? I don't... It's our neighbor. Henry. No, mother. The writer, remember? Don't open the door. He has no business coming around here. But if he needs help... Is he injured or something? I don't think so. He just looks a little roughed up. Was giving kiddo a bath? No worries. He can take care of himself. Did you hear the premise of this or no? I can repeat it. I think I still remember it. You can't be too careful around these parts, even when it comes to neighbors. Fine.
Easy to me.
Did you beat Alan Wake? Yes. Well... Yeah, oh, yes. There's a true ending, but the way to do it is to play through the entirety of the game again, and nothing changes except the ending, so I'm not playing it again. Alright. Ring. That sounds like the exact sound of my phone made. Hello? Is this a Tina? Is it worth 60? No. No, 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 no. Definitely not. And you are? Vince asked me to get in touch with you. It's about your arrest. We usually offer a small loan to writers who have their license revoked, with interest. Once you get back on your feet, you can... That's not why I was trying to find you. I wanted to know. I've heard you can break writers' shackles. Is that true? Breaking writers' shackles is one of the most highly punishable crimes under writers' law. Let's say we can. However, the price for this service varies based on how complex the shackles are. Are yours the standard 2-year kind? No, my shackles are on for 30 years. Have you seen the new Skull and Bone game coming out? Yeah, I have. That game's been in production hell, though, and it's from Ubisoft. I'm boycotting them, so unfortunately I will not be picking it up. I feel like it's always bad news I'm giving you, Dr. Roberts. I'm not that cynical a person. Well, I suppose. It depends on the subject, but yeah. No, it's just not a good time to be a gamer, I suppose. But yeah, no, I don't know. Like, I enjoyed Black Flag, but they announced that years ago, and it has been delayed again and again and again. I don't know what's happening with it, so we'll see. Get this out of it. My god, 30 years. I think we can figure something out, but the price will be, let's say, 6 jobs. But Vince said it'd be a one-time thing. Vince should have warned me that he was sending me a particularly dangerous criminal. Have you done this kind of work before? No. Do you know what to do? Yes. Good. Your first job is waiting at the door. Well, damn. Alright. The little run. Mr. Atene Quest. I'm definitely saying that wrong. This is a reminder that you may begin working off your sentence at any time by registering with a licensed publishing agency. In the event you work off the full sentence, you'll be released from the shackle imposing writer's block on you. Any other attempts to remove the shackles, other than those provided by law, will be considered a violation of your sentence and will entail consequences. Your sentence will be re-examined with aggravating circumstances. City Writers Police Department. Ta-da!
It's easier to get a new one.
I need to put this on the desk. I'm not sure if that's like a different language or if this had like an original language that it's just translating to English and subtitles or what. It kind of just sounds like the mumbling that they do in jazz punk, but I didn't know the whole concept of this world was revolved around writers.
Just easier.
What do we have here? I have to steal a potion of immortality. Well then. Look, this is where the stolen item goes. Okay, okay. An excerpt from a book review. I like that the narration was from the point of view of the book's supposed villain, but the characters fighting against him just aren't interesting enough in comparison. I also enjoyed the reading, sappy as it was. Have you played Resident Evil? I have not played it and was thinking about trying it. That, on the other hand, is very good. Yes, I can highly recommend Resident Evil. If you're talking about the originals, I haven't played those, but the recent remakes that they've made, like the Resident Evil 2 remake, Resident Evil 3 remake, it's quite short, the Resident Evil 3 one, but yeah, Resident Evil 2 and 3, the most recent Resident Evil 4 remake, played that. That was very good. I played the original Resident Evil 5 and 6. They're not great. I played the original Resident Evil 4 as well, and I wasn't mad about that. But the recent ones, I highly recommend. Resident Evil 2, 3, and 4 remakes. Very good. The author of this book. Jail cell. Oof. Crunch. Ow, damn it. Landing on a solid stone floor makes your bad knee twist awkwardly. Leave your knee like it is. Use ink to heal yourself. You reach down and touch your bad knee. You start visualizing the ink flowing into the injured joint and healing it. A sudden icy cold feeling seizes your wrists. I forgot about these stupid shackles. You examine the metal bracelets around your wrists and the writing etched on their surface. Now just as weak as the plain old character. You're unable to heal your knee. Force your knee back in place. You take a deep breath and sharply wrench your knee to the side. Crunch. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to take health. Ouch, damn it. You bend your knee this way and that a few times, testing it. The crunching sound has stopped. Anyways, let's get down to business. I need to find the potion of immortality and take it out of here. Nothing but bones left, no potions. Yeah, normal day. A lockpick would sure come in handy right now. Kick the door down, step away from the door. Pretty sure I had a lockpick, or something like one at least. I need to go back to reality and check my apartment. Hold R2 to return to the real world. Okay. And here's the lockpick. Interesting. It's too early to go to bed, I have work to do. No, nonsense, it's never too early. Back to the book I go. Just so. Alright. Lockpick. You slowly test all the pins in the lock with your lockpick until you finally hear a click. What the? He's dead. Your gaze travels upon the wounds of the Walker's temple. That looks like a bullet hole. The capsule around the dead man's neck starts vibrating, and you hear a soft voice coming from inside it. Nice one, Sherlock. The capsule looks more like a cage with a little door. It's dark inside. Sorry for interrupting you. You were saying something about my partner here. Go ahead. Continue. He's your partner? We were out on our first job, but it didn't end well. Sorry, hang on. Who are you? A character? Yes, I think so, sir. But you know that you're a character. Of course. That's impossible. Try and use the light to illuminate the contents of the cage, but all you see inside is a scrap paper. That's what all my past partners said, too. Past partners? How many have you had? Don't mean to brag, but apparently the Walkers were very interested in my abilities. I fetched a considerable price, and quite frequently, too. And then I ended up with a partner who died. Right. Fortunately, I was then found by a new partner, and we started working as a team. Wait, are you calling me your new partner? That's correct. I'm sure we'll work well together, sir. You look at the Walker's body again. Doubt him, take your new partner along with you. I'll hang you around my neck for now, then figure out what to do with you later. Wonderful. I'm back in business. You can talk to Roderick at any time. I clearly didn't want him running off. You're standing in front of a cracked brick wall. Dead silence, but something tickles your ear. You feel the slightest hint of air current flowing through the crack. I agree, but there's no mention of one in this book. Are you sure? I've read it 5 times already. I'll go back to reality and find one then. Oh, you know someone outside the book who have a sledgehammer? I mean, I can ask my neighbors. Not sure they'll be happy to see me, but... My last partner was always complaining that he had no one to turn to in reality, that it was pointless to go there for help. It's kind of sad. Anyways, I'll be back soon with a sledgehammer, I hope. Don't mind me, but would you perhaps have a sledgehammer? Sledgehammer! 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 Excuse me, are you home? Who's that knocking? I'm your neighbor. Would you mind opening the door? I need your help. Yeah, right. I'm no idiot. Get out of here before I call the police. All you unsavory types hanging around. I just wanted to ask you, do you happen to have a sledgehammer? A sledgehammer? Yes, there's a stubborn nail. I can't hammer it. What kind of nail is it that you need a whole sledgehammer? It's a really big nail. It's a really big nail. Nothing but a sledgehammer will work. I just need it for a few hours. I promise I'll bring it back safe and sound. Damn, fine, let me go look. Here, just don't break it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Ooh. Into the book I go. The hammer slips out your hands a little, and your blow just glances off the wall. You sense a stare hitting you from the capsule around your neck. You don't want him to start laughing at you. It's not that easy breaking a sledgehammer. Hell yeah. You hit the wall more confidently this time. The blow smashes through the wall, widening the gap enough for you to squeeze through. You can talk to Roderick at any time. This looks like an alchemy ingredient. And so does this. take the cage off your neck and start examining it. What's wrong? Your cage reminds me of something. Turn it over and over in your hands until you happen to glance at your shackles where they're sticking out of your rolled-up sleeves. That's it. Your cage is made from the same metal as my shackles. And what does that mean? I'm not sure, but I think that since this metal keeps my power contained, it also keeps you from merging with the book. Merging? Yes. If a character goes into a book, they become part of it. I can get out, but it's difficult even for me. An ordinary character wouldn't be able to. They'd also be influenced by the plot and forget about any intentions of their own. So this is a convenient way to transport characters. Definitely convenient. Taking a character out of a book without a cage like this would be a serious crime. You glance instinctively at the bottom of the cage and notice a new inscription. Serial number 27200. Fuck. I keep pressing that instead of run. Ooh. Chain. Chain leads down somewhere. Use something heavy as a counterweight to raise whatever's on the other side. Bed match shoots straight through. That's a quest item. You're a big motherfucker. Some objects can't be dragged around. His name is Brian. Did you know him? No, but you can read about him in the sign in the hallway. Sure, next time I'm here. You see a key lying on a metal grate surrounded by clouds of searing. Key burns your finger badly and you yank your hand back. Your motion jostles the key. Key falls down through the grate. A faint click echoes from down below. Why'd you do that? How was I supposed to know it would be that hot? You could have asked me. I already read this book cover to cover. Read. Several times. What do you mean you read it? You can see the text of your own book. This isn't my book. Okay, but wait. So this means you know everything about this place. I can find anything you need to know in this text, and I can also warn you of any traps or danger. You turn and look at the dead walker. If that danger is described in the book. Alright. So you know where to find the potion of immortality I'm looking for. Yes, it's in the alchemist's pocket. And where's the alchemist? You rub your burned finger. In his laboratory to the south. Great, we can forget about the key. That'll go straight to the alchemist. No need to waste time. Watch out. Huh? Did you hear that? What are you talking about? Bruh! Train 30 ink, 1 damage? Why would I do that? An enemy's next. I didn't get a chance to read that. What a bitch! You can use healing items once per turn. I don't have any healing items. You were amazing. Thank you. Are you alright? Did that thing frighten you? No, I'm not. You tried to appear reflected. I've seen more of those spiders than I can even count. I just don't quite understand. What's a giant spider doing in this book? It's not in the text. It's an ink eater. You shudder. They're found in books, but they're not part of the plot. The older the book, the more likely you are to run into them. What do they look like spiders? Apparently just to scare They can actually take on any form. Even human form? You shudder again, more intensely this time. Let's not think about that. I hope there aren't any more in this book. There's the key again. Let's hatch these down to the boiler room. Do you have anything you can use to pry it open? Lockpick immediately snaps in half. Yeah, I had a feeling. Lockpick isn't going to do the job. I think you need a crowbar. You don't just leave crowbars lying around in a place like this, you know. Last room had a decent looking workbench in it. You might be able to cobble together something resembling a crowbar there. I'll give it a shot. No, we don't have enough. Maybe we do. I need tools, motherfucker. Tools. Key in front of you, lying on a grate again. Taking it should be no problem at all. Do I even need this key? It opens the front door, which is the only way up. So, you need it. I'm not so sure about this. You gently rub your burned fingers through your glove. I can check in the text if you want. Alright, can you check just in case? Of course, I'd be glad to. You roll your eyes. Here it is. The key isn't hot. You should be able to pick it up just fine. Great. As soon as your fingers close around the key, a wild howling echoes up from the depths of the jail. Your hand shakes. The key, as though waiting for the opportunity, falls out of your grasp and down through the grate. Bah! Who the hell is that? Better you don't know. I knew it would be that easy. That is a staircase, sir, not a ladder. Hello there. What the? I told you about the big twist in this book, right? Hold on, where's the alchemist? Is that him on the chair? No, the alchemist went upstairs while you were busy digging around. Fantastic. I can hear you walking around. Is that you again, you jerk? I'm not drinking any more of your crap. Come on, untie me already. A Division t-shirt, full of bullet holes. What does that tell us? That's a band, I've never heard of them. Forget the band logo, the holes, the shirt's full of holes. Finally. Come on, untie me already. Hey. Sure that's a good idea? Why not? I think your appearance might scare him. He'll get over it. Slowly unwind the rope, then pull the sack off the prisoner's head. Just don't panic. What the hell are you? I warned you. Hey now, calm down. I'm a human, just like you. Well, almost. Are you alien? No, I'm a writer, but that's not important right now. Don't distract me. What band is on your t-shirt? I need to know. What do you think? Someone kidnapped me. What's the last thing you remember? I was at a bar, the cathedral. You know it? No. The owners paid a hell of a lot to have the guys from Reversi recreate St. Bernard's Cathedral. Nowadays, every jackass with some cash wants to recreate something. Prices there make your eyes water, but how many chances do you get to drink in a cathedral that hasn't existed for 1,000 years? What kind of beer do you drink? What do you usually drink? How about we stay focused? I'm an unfiltered lager guy. Were you alone? At first, yeah, then some guy came and sat with me. The alchemist. Nah. Probably someone working for him. Said he was a scientist from some college or something, I don't know. That's all I remember. Then I woke up here. That asshole shot me. Yeah, the alchemist freak. He's going on and on about this weird stuff. He talked like he was from the Dark Ages or something. I couldn't understand most of what he said. So what did he do to you? He gave me some nasty drink. Tastes like... Ever tried Orange Bowl? The little fucking copyright sign next to it. Well, it tastes a lot like that. Was that product placement just now? Did they get paid to put that in the book? Come on, focus. Anyways, he forced that potion down my throat. Then he shot me. I'd never pained like that before. It was like my whole body was. He shot you. You look at the shell casing on the table with 47 caliber bullets. But you're still alive. I guess that never occurred to me. Where are you going? Don't leave me. Walk faster. Tools. Would you focus? There you go. Nice. I have what I need for the crowbar now. Well, I'd love to stay in chat, but good luck. Actually, wait, what's this? Missing a gun. I can get a fucking gun? Let's go. Hell yeah. Sure. Something in the furnace. It's a crystal. Stop it with the spoilers already. I want to find out for myself. Fine. Your arm definitely won't fit through the bar. You poke the crowbar through and move it from side to side, but the crystal doesn't budge. Damn, I can't reach it. You let a drop of your blood, ink, fall into the bars. This tiny portion of the world is now under your control. Are you sure it's a good idea to use ink with those shackles on? Ah. The shackles start burning you with cold, but you finish your work before you can do any damage. I can handle it for a little bit. You pull the bars apart with your bare hands. The bars move easily, bending to your will. You'll never believe it. There's a crystal in here. Isn't that something, Roderick? You grin, looking down at the cage. Roderick. I've decided to call you that. It has a nice ring to it. Excuse me. I have my own name, you know. But you said you don't remember it. I never said that. So do you know what your name is? Definitely had the letter H in it. Hugh? I'm not sure. I don't like the name Hugh. You're Roderick now. Maybe I would have been better off saying my last partner. Finally, key. You see the key lying on the solid stone floor. There's no grate for it to fall through this time. Something feels off. From here on out, I trust no one. Not you with your little book or anyone else. Take a deep breath. Slowly, carefully, you pick the key from the floor. You suddenly turn your head, looking all around you for signs of disturbance. The room is still and silent. You finally have the key. It's covered in ashes and quite cold to the touch. Well, you can never be too careful, right? And most importantly, we can open the front door now. What the? Again? So it's not a real jail. It's real, but... Stop! No spoilers. Fine. Can you turn to face the thing? Thank you. What do you make of this so far, Cassie? Greg, I saw someone in the crematorium last night. Either a thief got in somehow, or one of the alchemist's immortality experiments worked. In any case, be careful. What's up? You sensing something again? Yeah, whatever's up ahead is not pleasant. If you have anything you can use to heal yourself, I'd do that now. Got it. Thank you. Oh my god. How do I pick a target? Oh, all of them. Nice. Well, I've only been listening. I'm putting laundry away. Sounds interesting, though. That's fair. Ow, nerd. Fuck you. I think the ladder goes up to the top floor. An ornate chest among the ordinary wooden boxes catches your eye. You grab the lid, but you can't lift it. Try and pry the top off with a crowbar, but you can't get a grip. The lips between the lid and the chest is too small. I'll come back with a lockpick. Can I make a lockpick? I don't know. We'll have to see. An old letter. All the stored jewels and food shall be given to Victoria of Brahman, daughter of Esmond III, within 3 days. Alchemy Master Alexander of Mythia. Up, 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 and away I go. No? You don't wanna... There you go. I wanna make a lockpick. Please give it to me now. I wanna make a lockpick. Stupid motherfucking cow. This probably just leads back right around, but fuck it. Yeah, alright. This is the exit. Key fits the lock perfectly. About time. Chill storage. So where's the alchemist? See that hole in the wall? He left the jail while you were playing around with the key. He's on page 84 now. Damn. You should probably hurry, or there might not be any potion left for you to deliver. What? Is he planning to drink it? You told me no spoilers. Oh, right. You can see an alchemy cauldron. There are various containers and books scattered around it. Judging by the smell, the last person to use the cauldron was making a highly corrosive acid. There are bookmarks all throughout the book. Corrosive acid, green salt, blue sulfur, and red lead. Order unknown. You have all the components, the rest should be easy. Buck. Green salt, blue sulfur, order unknown. Okay, hang on. Never start with salt and never end with salt. Okay, so salt is in the middle. Lead before sulfur means you'll suffer. So sulfur first. Sulfur, salt, lead. Sulfur, salt, lead. Sulfur, salt, lead. Sulfur, salt, lead. Hey. Nicely done. Hola. Hey, Ghost, how you doing? Much better. That's good. And you? I'm pretty alright. Thanks for asking. Prisoner looks at you greedily. Can you untie me now? I told you everything I know. I'll tell you right now, the book says you can't. I have to at least try. You walk behind the prisoner and examine the handcuffs around his wrists. You wind up and hit the chains between the handcuffs with your crowbar. You could have warned me first. You peer closely at the handcuffs. Even though you hit them straight on, there's not even a scratch on them now. Sorry, man, but that's not gonna do any good. See you, bud. I'm off on an adventure! I could use the acid, but I'm not wasting that. Chemical splattered laptop sits on the table. Do you know how to work this? I've come across them in books before. They're not complicated. The desktop wallpaper is an ancient portrait of a woman. A caption underneath it says, Victoria Braminsky, daughter of Esmond III, Bremen Museum, 1201. The only thing is installed is a browser. That's it. A what? Doesn't matter. There are 2 tabs open. Search history. This is search history. Online driver's ed classes, plus a whole bunch of chemical names. To be fair, chemistry has made great strides over the last 1,000 years. Bremen burial sites, 12th century. He was looking for ancient burial sites. One to be exact, the grave of Victoria Braminsky. Is he trying to get himself a fucking corpse bride? She must have been his lover. That's where he went in such a hurry to go rescue her. That's why I kept telling you we have to hurry. I mean, I wouldn't really mind letting him reunite with his lover. We don't have time for that. Emails between him and his boss from a month ago. He was trying to convince them to give him a gun. He said it would make it easier to see whether or not the potion of immortality was working. For 'twas hard indeed, spilling blood with a blade, a most trying and foul business. How practical is it? So they let him use a gun in his experiments. Since there was no way to escape his laboratory, I imagine his bosses didn't see a problem with it. I mean, there was no way to escape, right? You look at the melted wall. Someone melted the wall with caustic acid. It seeped across the floor and there's definitely no way through. Okay. Well, I didn't go left first, so I assumed there was an issue with the exit, and now I have this. Yeah, okay. No head? It's a shame I broke the lockpick. That was dumb. I'll remember next time. An old note. Alexander of Mytia, the royal alchemist, has committed a brazen crime. The scoundrel brewed a potion for the king that he promised would grant him immortality, but it was in fact poison. I declare that the alchemist shall be beheaded, and his diabolical lair shall be walled up. Advisor to the late King Esmond III. Passage is blocked. Handwritten note. Take all the money that comes in, go to Rosentown, buy the finest carpets, and send them to Victoria, just like last time. You coulda gave me a heads up, you bastard! Stun all enemies. Fuck you. Get stunned, bitch. Drain. Drain that big motherfucker. Ow. Ow. Everyone. Heal. I can use that big go. Let's go. What a good way to overcome your fear of spiders. Fighting against... I told you, I'm not afraid of spiders. He knows that your hands have stopped shaking. Well, in any case, now I'm definitely not afraid of them. Where do we go now? That metal door over there. Okay. I'm stuck. Thank you. Yeah, I can't get through there. This door leads outside. There isn't even a lock or anything. How am I supposed to open it? It only opens from the other side. They had no intention of letting the alchemist leave. Well, I have acid. You uncork the acid. A caustic smell fills the air. The papers on your head slowly shrivel and curl up. Well, if it worked for the alchemist, it'll work for us. Let's do it. Sniff the bottle. You splash the contents of the flask over the door. Layer after layer of metal starts slouching off and dripping onto the floor. Impressive. Now let's get out of here before we're swimming in this acid. Okay, but did I just hear gunshots? Yes, and they were close. Hurry. Ooh, so many paths. That seems like the correct one. Guard is already dead. Can I loot him? Whoa. That was him, the alchemist. You sure? Yeah, after him. Come on, we can take that taxi. Hurry, follow that car. The driver gapes at you in horror. Damn, you should really pick a different appearance so you talk to people. Oh, we don't have time for this. The terrified driver barely offers any resistance. Get in the driver's seat and hang Roderick's cage over the rearview mirror. God damn. Hello, alchemist. The alchemist slowly crawls towards the entrance to the cemetery. It looks like the crash broke his leg in two places. At his arm. Almost there. He needs medical help right away. His leg is broken and Oh no, I don't have time for that. Damn. You walk up to the alchemist and start rummaging through his pockets. But you can't just leave him like this. I'm not here for him. You find the potion bottle in his right pocket of his coat. I'm here for this. You hold the murky potion up to light and examine it. Well, that's done. Victoria. Not Victoria. My name is Atina. I'm going after. He's talking about his lover. I'm almost there. The alchemist stubbornly continues crawling his way towards the cemetery. His lover is none of my concern. You do realize that if you take the potion, it'll disappear from the book forever, right? He's succeeded in resurrecting his lover so many times over and over again, every time somebody read the book. And this cycle will be broken. This son of a bitch literally killed dozens of people for the sake of his experience. But he's still a human being. He's a character in a book written by someone. He's not alive. I'm sure there's enough of the potion to go around. My orders are clear. Bring back the potion. Not half a potion, or a third, or anything like that. But your orders don't say anything about being full, right? I'm not risking failing this job to just save a fictional character. You not understand that the alternative to what I'm doing right now is literally 30 years of hard labor, right? Not every writer survives that. Those that do almost never go back to writing. That's what I have to look forward to. And I still say that we should at least... You shove the cage into your pocket, which muffles Roderick's voice. All you hear from him now is faint grumbling. That's enough from you. I don't intend to lose what I have for the sake of a character. So this is a choice-based game. Are you sure this is a good idea? If I try and trick my client, he'll terminate my contract. And then I definitely won't be writing for the next 30 years at least. Roderick mumbles something from your pocket. Fine. Stride over to the trash can and find an almost empty soda bottle inside. This will have to work. Pour out what's left. Drink it. Pour the rest of the soda onto the ground. You pour half the potion of immortality into the empty bottle, which is still sticky from the sugary soda. Then you give the original bottle back to the alchemist. Oh shit, what? No, don't do that! As you're about to hand the potion over, your bad knee makes a horrible cracking sound, much louder and stronger than before. Crunch. Damn. You suck in a breath. The bottle tumbles out of your hand. Time seems to slow down. Watch out! A choked, muffled cry from inside your pocket. The potion continues its flight, and you fling your hand out, but there's no way you'll get there fast enough. The potion bottle makes a clinking sound as it lands on the alchemist's head. It clinks again as it bounces off him and flies back into your hand. Caught it. The hell? You hear grumbling coming from your pocket. That's not how physics works. I guess I should probably see a doctor about my knee. You finally give the other half of the potion to the alchemist. A spark returns to his eyes, and he reaches up to take the potion with a trembling hand, the one that isn't injured. He doesn't seem to hear you. Leaning on the wall, he slowly makes his way toward the cemetery gate. Interesting. I'm sure there'll be some kind of consequences for this, but we helped him out. Sick of being the bad guy in stories lately.
Enter in the house.
Your payment will be in touch. Hello? What did you deliver to me? The potion of immortality, just like you ordered. No, this is half the potion of immortality. That's an old soda bottle to boot. I just thought, but it's still the potion though, right? I just wanted to make sure the alchemist could... You're fired! Damn. Damn. Well. Yeah, I can see that coming. Time to slip. Oh, I got to keep that. You can live here now, partner. Two weeks later. Oh yeah. I jotted down a few ideas for my skills. Ooh. Your shield, my liege. Upgrades, nice, okay. Hello? Oh, you, finally. Mr. Quest. 18 Quest. Yes. I'm calling from the Writers Police Department. This is a scheduled call. Okay. Have you selected the publishing agency where you will serve your sentence? Not yet, I'm still deciding. You do plan to begin working off your sentence, right, Mr. Quest? Yes, of course I do. I just want to take a little break before. We urge you to choose a publisher quickly. We also recommend Morok as the most suitable publisher for you. Under your breath. Sure, of course. You have the opportunity to shorten your sentence to 28 years if you can prove yourself to the management. Next question. Have you associated with any other writers since your arrest? No, I know it's not allowed. Very well. One last question. Have you engaged in any illegal activity in the past month? Of course not. Noted. Do you confirm that your responses to this survey have been truthful? Yes. Thank you for your time. Have a pleasant day. Goodbye. Sucker. New book announcement. Motherfucker! Hi, Rich. Can you take another order? Oh, it's you. Another order? I'm ready. Ah, damn. You're not Rich. Sorry, wrong number. Damn. I swear to God. Hello? Yes? But you know, it's not a big one, so I guess I can give you one more chance. Thank you. Besides, I haven't been able to get in touch with most incompetent Walker. You'll make a good replacement for him. The order's at your door. Okay, I'm reading this first. Andre Duval wanted to live a quiet life, get a good start a family, get a good job, start a family, build a small house in the suburbs. Suddenly he finds himself involved in a deadly game of survival staged by aliens, and the prize for winning it is no less than the one elixir of immortality. A brilliant novel full of live action that literally spills off the pages, right into the reader's face. Stella Quinn.
I don't know.
Please ensure that you are home tomorrow from 8 a.m. from 8 p.m. until 8 p.m. Sorry. The furniture you order will be arriving door-to-door delivery. The order has been paid for in full. Alright.
It's easier to get a new one.
What's this one? A strange note. The contractor agrees to infiltrate the Spark of a Hammer by Torben Sikinski and extract an item, the Hammer of Thor. The client agrees to pay the negotiated sum upon fulfillment of the contract. An excerpt from a review. A solid work, even though it seemed like it would have the imprint of a pure publishing project. What else would you expect from a heap of myths wrapped in the sparkling coat of a new look? I confess, I couldn't even have imagined that some bright mind would be able to pick out even a shred of relevance from such ancient material. I love that animation, that's cool. Oof. Damn, sure is icy here. You there, Roderick? Yeah. Listen, about the alchemist from the last book. No, don't worry, I get it. You writers never pull your punches when it comes to characters. That's not it. It's hard to explain. Well, I want to apologize. That was rude of me. Rude isn't quite the word I would have used. Oh, stop it. That alchemist was a literal murderer. Alright, let's agree that we won't hurt any more characters. None at all. Right. Deal. What are we doing in this book anyways? I need to find a hammer belonging to someone named Thor. Thor? Yeah, some kind of special hammer. I guess hopefully we'll learn more soon. Let's get going. I helped him though, no? I gave half the potion to him. It was for my mean words. How you guys liking the game? Any thoughts? I know I'm kind of... Am I reading through the dialogue too quickly? Do you guys want me to slow it down, or... let you guys get some feedback while I check this? Okay. Do I still have all the items? No. Strange sight catches your eye. A robot hanging from a tree with a noose around its neck. The robot's limbs creak silently as they sway in the wind. It tilts its head up to the side. If you think about it, why would someone hang a robot? It's not... Oh, hello. What the... You stop dead in your tracks and assess the situation. Hello, unknown life form. My sensors have determined with 76% accuracy that you're human. Judging by your behavior, I can conclude with 37% certainty that something is wrong with you. What accurate sensors? Alright, he doesn't seem to pose a threat. You sigh in relief. Hi there, robot. Correct, I am a robot. My name is Modi. Can you confirm that you are a human? Well, for the most part, yeah. Sensor accuracy increased to 89%. Thank you, human. What are you doing in that tree? I'm hanging. You laugh and look at the robot. There's an awkward silence. I mean, how did you get in the tree? I was installed in this spot by several humans. I'm 74% certain they were mad and on their way to destroy the power plant. Oh, that's not good. Do you need help? You point at the rope around its neck. Thank you, human, but I'll be perfectly fine. You're good with speed, just not fully caught up as to what's happening. Oh, sorry. Okay, so... basically, the whole idea of the game is that we have to dive into books to collect or retrieve, like, famous items. And the description of it is to earn our creative freedom. Or, you know, get it back or whatever. So, I'm not exactly sure, like, as to the lore of the game, but apparently it's like a writer's... It's all based around writing, for some reason. We're doing illegal work to get our shackles off, and if we do 6 jobs, apparently, and get 6 items, they can get our shackles off, which will keep us writing indefinitely for 30 years or something. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a cool art style. It reminds me of Disco Elysium. Are you sure? When I first walked over, you were hanging there unconscious. Oh, with 27% certainty, I detect care in your voice. Is he saying you're only 27% caring? Pfft. Don't worry, I put myself in sleep mode to save battery. Do you think I can find you a new battery somewhere? You look sideways at Roderick's cage. That is 100% care. The robot tilts its head. The robot. Okay, right. Interesting. Yeah. The robot tilts its head to the side and blinks. The human continues to demonstrate care. 16% this time. But don't worry, I'm operating on a fresh battery, and it should last a while. Also, I can find more batteries at the power plant once I regain freedom of movement. Are you alive? Take the robot down. How about I take you down from there, Modi? I wouldn't mind that, but I also wouldn't want to be a bother. To be honest, I have no idea how to get you down from there, but I'll just... You look at the robot, then at the branch, then at the rope. A knife, a ladder, a truck, and a hacksaw would be useful, but all you have is your own two hands. Hang on to the robot. The robot is heavy enough that your branch is starting to bend from the strain. Maybe if I add a little more weight. What? You get a running start and jump up to the robot. Your arms wrap around its metal body and you pull down with all your might. Oh, human. What an interesting method. Our combined weight will break the branch in approximately 2 weeks. Damn. He dropped to the ground. You look a lot heavier than you are. I only have the option to use ink. I don't want to... What are you planning? You approach the rope, connecting the robot to the tree, and carefully touch it. The ink seeps into the rope. Several fibers change color and start to fray. I don't have the strength for the whole rope, but a few fibers should be enough. Human. I don't understand what your... A loud crack and a crashing noise drowns out the robot's mechanical babbling. Hey, robot. As though nothing happened, the robot starts petting a cat that has jumped out from a nearby bush. It doesn't seem to care about anything else. Are you okay, Modi? No damage? Thank you, human. I'm fine. Now I too am performing care. The stray cat purrs contentedly under the robot's hand. I want to ask you a question. Alright, well, you seem content. Onward. I like the art style. It says, bench. Do not remove battery if bench is occupied. There's an empty battery compartment under the label. Where do we get a battery? Well, you know. What do you mean, I know? Where? From the robot. Is it battery operated too? Yep. Hold on. You said we weren't doing any more killing. We're not killing it. We're just turning it off temporarily. Squinting. Sorry, robot. I know I just freed you, but now I gotta kill you. Yeet. The robot's petting the cat as if nothing happened. It doesn't seem to care about anything else. So we can't get inside the power plant without the robot's battery? I don't see any other way in the book. Besides, it's not murder. We're just turning it off for a little while. Then we'll turn it back on. Right? Yeah. I promise. Then that's that. Just turn me around, okay? I don't want to watch. Fine. You move Roderick's cage to your back. You look at the robot. The battery hatch on its back is easy to find because it's glowing and it's a huge handle. The cover comes off surprisingly easy. Does the human want to perform care and change my battery? Don't worry, I am 81% certain that I will manage to reach the power station and charge it myself. I just want to spend some time with this wonderful cat. The cat meows happily. It seems to like Modi a lot. You touch the battery. It's firmly seated in its socket. Human, please be careful with my battery. If it comes out, I'll plunge into eternal darkness. I really don't want to plunge into eternal darkness. The robot's voice is fearful. This is actually really hard for me. Can it be? You're starting to actually feel something for these characters? You hear from behind your back? Murderer! I'm not a murderer! But without batteries, we can't. Modi turns to look you in the eye, still petting the cat. You shut your eyes and sharply yank out the battery. Why? 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 Modi's eyes go dark. The battery's yours to do with as you please. The cat under the robot's frozen hand also pauses, then starts to sniff at it. My God, let's get out of here. No more murders. Does the plus sign go on the top or the bottom? I can never remember. What? Well, that depends, doesn't it? Yeah. How could you? I'm sorry. You see an unmoving man covered in a layer of frost. I think he's already... I see that. With some difficulty, you open the man's frozen coat and take his wallet out of the coat's inner pocket. Edvard Rodensgaard, Chief's Inspector, specialization industrial real estate. He kind of looks like you in this photo. A little bit. Hey, wait, you don't know what I look like. That was a joke. Small wad of bills with a few crumpled discount coupons tucked between them. Are you not going to take the money? It's not like he needs it. If you're trying to test my morals, no, I'm not going to take his money. I can't use it in the real world. I know. The notes would just dissolve like everything else that comes out of the books. That's not the only reason. You take one out of the notes. These say punds instead of pounds. There's a law that says all authors have to write them like that in their books now. Ah, okay, so that no one takes them out. Clever. That's funny. Damn, that's a cool thought. Yeah, so the whole world seems to be based around the idea that, like, books are a creative that you can take stuff out of. So that means there must be some other way to take them out of the book. You shrug. A lonely, worn-out briefcase sits by its owner's frozen right hand. The briefcase has a combination lock on either side of the handle. Are we gonna... Bang! The locks pop apart when you slam them against your knee and you open the briefcase wide. Thank you. No more fucking codes. Okay then. Anything interesting there? Examine the strange box. Examine the papers. You start rifling through the frozen traveler's papers. Jesus. My nose is bumming up and it's making it hard to pronounce certain things. A bunch of bureaucratic nonsense. It looks like reports, inquiries. The Commonwealth of 9 countries will review the situation concerning Thor and Jormungandr individually. Thor and who? Reading face pressed close to the text. Jormungandr. Yeah, I've played God of War. Blow your nose. But that doesn't work. I'll be back in a minute. I have returned! Who's that? I thought you were the one with the access to the book's texts. Do you not know? It's not easy to search the entire text for one single word. Let's see, what else? President Odin is ruled, blah, 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 blah. Read it carefully, there might be something important in there. This just sounds like a conversation between me and Danny. Baldur's Gate 3 summarized. Okay. Oh, here we go. Reading. As Chief Inspector, you will need to visit the now defunct power plant to assess it and draw up a deed of sale. So close down. We have a potential buyer. The Jormungandr Group will send a representative over soon to sign the sale and purchase agreement. Some kind of local bureaucracy, I guess. Anyways, I'm about to freeze to death standing out here. Let's get going already. This box has the Thor power plant logo on it. The box has words to it, on it, sorry. Sale, buy 10 batteries and get one free. Free battery cannot be resold. What's a sale? You open the box and take out a battery. Don't worry about it. Oh, I got a battery. I got a battery. Is there a battery? I don't have any spare batteries that I can leave in the rope. What the fuck do you do? What? I just took the thing. What a shame, I would have liked to start him back up. A what? I don't know, I just picked up a battery, no? He literally said... the battery! Is it not charged or something? Is that it? You see a metal panel labeled power plant. There are 2 battery components. Put a battery in the upper slot, put a battery in the lower slot. Clunk. Looks like we need another battery. Ah, okay. Pick it up. Can you please interact? Like, oh my god, please. Thank you. Put a battery in the lower slot. The panel starts buzzing. I think it's working. Finally. The light and the lever turns green. Well, shit. Can I take the battery back out now or not? Oh my god. What the hell happened here? Someone really had a grudge against robots. And that, let me guess, that was the door leading to the hammer. We'll have to find the back door. Will we though? I think we could squeeze our way through there. A robot with an axe striking out of its head sits motionless in the snow. Do you think it's, you know? You look around and find a stone, throw it at the robot. A metallic clink echoes through the air. Silence. Because it really is, you know. As you get closer, you see that the axe is deep enough in the robot's head that it also went through its body. There's no battery in this one. We could have used it since everything in this book seems to be battery operated. Someone sure went to town here. You look at the robot's back to read the tag on its neck. This one was Thrude. If you find an extra battery, I think you should wake this one up. It might be able to tell us more. You examine the metal tag on the back of the broken robot's neck. This one was Ulr, whatever. Nice. Take the battery. Put a battery in you. This makes me a little nervous. You push the battery into the socket. 95% certainty. Launching countermeasure program. The robot turns to you. Its robot hands open and close threateningly. Damn, I guess that axe really damaged it. Be careful. Thrud, that's your name, right? That's right, I'm Thrud, worker robot at Thor Station. How about we just calm down and talk a little bit, okay? After all, I brought you back to life. I would no longer believe the human. My only response is retaliation. It's going to attack. No, dude. Now I have to fucking kick your ass. What? Did that hurt me, hitting him? I think it did. I'm dead. Oh my god. The rope falls heavily into the snow. Urgent repairs needed. Fortunately, the battery survived the fight. You carefully remove it from the robot's body. That was so not worth it. Ow. I gotta go ask my neighbor for a shovel. Did I ever give the fucking hammer back? Hey, I need a shovel. Who's there? It's me again. What's that? Speak up. It's Dean, your neighbor. Ah, yes. Did you bring back my sledgehammer? Do you know what happened to your downstairs neighbor? To who? Your downstairs neighbor. There were strange noises coming from the apartment last night. Downstairs? I don't know anyone downstairs. No one's lived down there for 100 years or so. Sorry to bother you, but do you have a snow shovel? A snow shovel? But it's summer. Also, where's my sledgehammer? I'll get it back to you soon. I think I broke it. I'll get it back to you soon. I'm still struggling with that nail. Right now, I really need a shovel. Bah, damn you. There's a shovel in the building storage room downstairs. Go get it yourself. God, thanks a lot. Boss, I've been waiting for my sledgehammer. I'll bring it back this week, I promise. Retreating footsteps. Yeah, he's not going to see a sledgehammer. Shovel. I see a shovel. Perfect. Back to the book I go. Shovel time. You brandish the shovel like a knight's sword. Okay, then get cracking before it snows again. The shovel bites deeply into the snow. You make good progress. The robot you dug out seems to be asleep. All you hear is quiet mumbling coming from it. Once I finish working, I can play. I'm 50% certain that I can build the perfect snowman. Magni would be so jealous. You slowly turn the robot face down. The battery hatch just like the ones you've seen before. I don't want to go to sleep. I want to play. You yank open the cover and pull out the battery and walk away. I'll build a snowman. You put the battery in your pocket. We're not the good guy. Label on the panel says storage. That emo is so on point. The panel buzzes and lights up. Once these are flicked, do we need the batteries in it? What did the android do to you? I'm sorry. I needed it. In the corner of the room, you see an unresponsive robot covered in a layer of frost. Nothing in the battery hatch. Hey, look, there's something in its hand. The robot's one intact hand is clutching a piece of paper. You pry apart the metal fingers and unfold the paper. Is this a map? It shows part of the factory. There's even an X marked. Looks like we found a treasure map. What kind of treasure could robots possibly have? Put the paper in your pocket. A load of batteries. We could bring everybody back. You look at the toolbox. Of course it's locked. I'm so goddamn tired of this. Everything is always locked. That's it. Hey, what's wrong? Take a deep breath. No, I'm not going to look for lockpicks again. I've had enough. You put a drop of ink on the lock. Suddenly, the shackles around your wrists give off a burning coldness. Don't you think you're using ink a little too often? Isn't it dangerous to control someone else's book? What's that? I didn't expect one drop of ink to cause so much resonance. Look at your hands. You're risking rejection if you keep that up, and we'd be... I'm sure it was just a coincidence. You open the toolbox and take out a repair kit. By the way, you move the box off the table. This is a solid table. We could put together something useful here. Can we, though? Can we? Okay. Let's go! We need batteries. Can I take these out? Okay. Yeah, I wanted to do that, but I have to put this back down if I need. Fine. Oh, wait. Guys, you're not mad or anything, are you? Two robots are studying the robot with an axe in its head. Analyzing incident. My verdict, killed treacherously with an axe. Affirmative. Find the guilty and inflict punishment. The robots notice you and turn around. Excuse me, but do you have any idea what happened here? Oh, that? Yeah, I cracked its head open. I was just passing through. Analyzing. Probability that human is lying, 54%. Analyzing. Probability that human is lying, 32%. You may pass. Thanks. Oh my god, I'm gonna sneeze again. Back in a minute, Jet. I have returned. You start shuffling the snow away from the crate and knocking chunks of ice off of it. Soon you've cleared it completely. Playing a lot of turn-based games lately. For fuck's sake. Let me guess, this is the back door to the facility. That's right. I'm assuming this panel lowers this part of the power. I don't have 3 batteries, hang on. An enormous car has sunk into the snow. Right beneath it is a blue puddle. Yeah, someone's gonna have a rough time fixing this. It's a good thing we don't need to drive it anywhere. Well, actually. Oh, come on. Look over there. One of the robots drove off. I just found it in the text. And a robot means a spare battery. You feel much more confident now that you have a car repair kit. Okay, get ready to get your hands dirty. Fine, so you said I had to feel around for the tubes? 1 hour later. Overall, it was much easier than you expected. That was horrible. I hope I never have to work on a car again. But at least it was informative. Oh dear lord. There are 2 unpowered robots in the back of the car. You lean one of the robots forward away from the seat and look at the battery hatch, but it's empty. All you see is a cable leading from the robot to the car's control panel. You examine the car's control panel. It's covered in a light layer of frost. Hey, do you know how to drive? Well, you remember the crash you were in with the alchemist. Roderick fortunately thought you did it on purpose. Examine the glove box. There's a small booklet in the glove box. Military off-road vehicle operating instructions. Military? You continue to study the cover. Below the title, you notice a small logo and words. Approved for use by Minister of War Tyr Wattinson. I guess this is no toy. Maybe we shouldn't mess with it. Oh, there's a stamp on the back. Decommissioned from service. Looks like it's being used for other purposes now. Phew. We should still be careful, just in case it still launches rockets. You see 2 standard battery slots under the board. You suddenly hear a screeching noise from the back of the car. What the... Hello. Hello. Damn. Who are you 2? I am Modi 2. I am Modi 3. Are they copies of that robot we found hanging in the tree? Either that or Thor wasn't all that creative when it came to names. To the robots, we're just gonna go for a little ride. We can't allow that. Can't allow that. State the purpose for your use of the vehicle. Purpose authorization failed. Commencing countdown to trespasser elimination. Commencing. 10, 9. Hold on, I said I'm going to help a robot. Make out the robot's cables. Tell them about Thor. Thor wants me to go. 1 sec. Thor. Thor. Yeah, he called me. He looked sideways at Roderick in search of hints. He called me and told me to go see him. Can I take this car? Of course, we are obliged to do anything Thor says. Phew. I'll be on my way then. You turn back to the steering wheel, expecting the robots to interrupt you again. Have a nice trip. Trip. Colorful lights flash on the car's control panel. Follow the robot's tracks. Take out both batteries. You get behind the wheel. Didn't you say you don't really know how to drive? No time like the present to learn. Are we there yet? I don't know. We've been driving for half an hour. I'm just following the tracks. How should I know how far it got? Nobody talked to me the past time. Me? You still haven't remembered anything about your book? Just a little. I remember living on a busy street. That's not much help. I need more specific details, and names are ideal. Why do you need details? As soon as we finish all these jobs, I'm going to try and find your book. How's that even possible? Well, it's unlikely, but I think it's worth a try. In any case, I have to pay you back for your help somehow. As soon as I get my powers back, I'll be unstoppable. Watch out. You miraculously avoid a chunk of ice. Phew, that was close. Why don't you tell me more about your books? Well, were they about evil corporations too? Or power plants and robots? No, I didn't focus on the setting much. The characters are much more important to me. I want to create characters that feel truly alive. That's my ultimate goal. Oh, that explains it. Explains what? Every character written by someone else is automatically hollow and soulless, right? That's why it's so easy for you to do bad things to them. That's not true. Well, partly. I don't hate them. It's just that when I see their lack of depth, that they're not realistic. Depth? During a conversation, it's easy to tell if a character is capable of thinking for themselves, or if all they can do is recite the lines they're given. What category do I fall under? I think you were written by one of the original authors, and I don't question their work. Which will actually help narrow down the search for your book, since there aren't many works by original authors left. What's an original author? They lived before our time, and created the most iconic stories ever known, true masters of the pen. I've even heard they couldn't jump into books, so I have no idea how they managed to create all that. Not a single one of them kept writing after the war. I don't know why. Now we have this new generation of writers, where everything is rewritten or reworked. Damn. That's saying a lot. Oh, hold on. I think we're here. See the car over there? Yeah, slow down a little. Just gotta figure out how. Damn. How are they still powered? Oh, one's building a snowman. No! Is that the one that was the other one was talking about? First, let me check this. In front of the frozen car, you see a crate with steel wrapped around it. Don't. Well, hello there. There it is. The robot raises a hand and waves at you. Snow falls from the clamp at the end of its arm. You wave your hand a few times and the robot eyes blink. Hello, human. The leak in the water supply pipe has been fixed. I will return to the power plant soon. However, I have something I need to complete first. You notice an odd-looking snowman made out of 2 large snowballs. A third smaller snowball is lying at the robot's feet. This is 73% perfect snowman. I have never achieved such a wonderful result before. Take out the battery. Why were you insulating the pipes if there's nothing flowing through them? I can't speak. I was not insulating the pipes. I was fixing a leak. Eventually, I'll figure out what it was that disabled the heating system. I think it's because the power plant closed down. Leaks probably don't have anything to do with it. Calculating sarcasm. No, I'm serious. Calculating joke probability. It's not a joke. They closed it down after Thor died. Calculating probability of insanity or other abnormalities. Fine, do whatever you want with your pipes. It appears to be a perfect copy of Modi, the robot you found hanging from the tree. The only difference is that the nameplate on the back of this one says Magni. Yeah, it is the one that they were talking about. Damn. Anyway, the robot nods to you, then returns to building the snowman. It bends awkwardly as it carefully pushes the snowball around its robotic arms, trying to keep it from falling apart. Just make it quick. You place a shaking hand on the robot's battery hatch and open it. Wait, maybe we should let it finish building the snowman first. You place a hand on the robot's battery and quickly yank it out. I tried to let it finish the snowman first, motherfucker. You didn't give me an option. The robot freezes, arms extended towards the snowman's head as if hoping to finish it before it plunges into eternal darkness. You navigate around the robot as you roll a snowball. The snow is nice and sticky. It only takes 5 minutes for you to construct a decently round head, Placing it firmly on top of the odd snowman, you use your fingers to add 2 eyes, a hole for the nose, and a smile. That really is a 73% perfect snowman. It most certainly is. You check the battery in your pocket. No. I'm sorry. Alright, we're just driving back now? I love how he's like, you know, we'll put the battery back in. We've taken multiple batteries out at this point. Are we gonna put them back in everyone? Better. You're asking again? I was just here. I'm a teen. I brought you here on Thor's orders, remember? Authorization. Successful. Successful? Those two are starting to get on my nerves. Oh, there's an autopilot button. A what now? You know, autopilot. The car will drive us back by itself. I won't even need to steer. Well, that's good news. I'm gonna take a little nap. Hold on, I thought maybe you could tell me about the original authors. Athene, hey! He's asleep already. That was interesting. I'm actually really interested in the background now of this, like the lore. Okay, we have 3 batteries now. I don't know why it makes you do this one by one. Blood batteries. Stop. That's the bridge control panel, or at least it was. Ow. I think we need to fix the panel first. Do we need batteries for it too? I don't think so. All the lights are already on. I wonder what'll happen if I push something. The panel starts beeping loudly. I might have to stock up on some liquids now in a second. I'm running out of drinks. An ordinary cardboard box with a Thor logo on the side. There's a sticker on the side that says bin, hashtags F734 personal items. There's a sad-looking apple inside, along with a note that says, have a good shift, Roskva. I took their apple. We should go back to the panel and see what else we can order from the conveyor. Looks like these are instructions for operating the conveyor belt. On the back of the instruction booklet, you see a logo made up of 2 symbols and the words, produced by the Sindri and Brock group. I've heard all these names in God of War, the latest one, so can we use it to order something useful? Colorful lights flash on the conveyor belt. Start entering a code, open the instructions. Oh, there's a repair kit for Roskva. Hang on. Each item can be identified by a 4-digit index in XXYZ format. XX is the warehouse number, Y is the row, Z is the bin. Fuck, I can't. B345. What do you mean? I know exactly what they could be used for. Fuck you. Maybe I gotta do this and then that. Okay. Okay. Tefali. TLV. Whatever. D416. Wait, what? I got the parts I need. What are we talking about? What? D416. I already ordered that box. Yeah, I know I did. Fuck you. It's what I needed. I'll get them all, I guess? I don't know. M124. Oh, maybe I have to read it before doing it. That's still dumb. It didn't give you the option to do it after. Okay, so I gotta re-put them in. Tifafi. D416. What, so I just can't call it again, motherfucker? Wait, what? I guessed that. Was that actually a code? Oh, fuck yeah. Let's go. That was just random. Hell yeah. Fuck, I didn't mean that. Wait, so every code gives you something? I'm trying. Your camera isn't great. Oh my god. Thank you. I got a crowbar from that. Let's go. E644. Wait, what? Really? This isn't for the right brand of panel. What do you mean? The panel had a name on it. This isn't the same one. Check what brand the panel is then order the right kit. I did! And you won't let me order it again! Examine the panel. Tefalfi. I know that. But you won't let me order it. D416. Yeah, well then where's the fucking box? Is it on my person? Like... I'm so confused. Is the game glitched? What? Oh, wait, hold up. Here are the changes. D4 is B3. Okay. Sorry. So, B3. So, B316. Okay. B316. Got it. My mistake. Take the repair kit. Finally. Wow. We're gonna roast in here. Could whoever killed these robots have done this? No time to chat, the whole building's gonna collapse. Damn, the whole place is on fire. We should hurry up with our search before the fire spreads. Part of the text is burnt and illegible. Since Seoul was the first company to go when, shortly after being acquired by the Skoll Group, it declared bankruptcy and disappeared from the market. Now my company is under continuous threat by acquisition by the Jormungandr Group, and I expect this will lead to a similar outcome. All chairman and all ruler, if only I was still at the helm of the military production facility and not, my actions would be decisive and I would not have to write letters like this. But as I am needed here, I must act accordingly to the laws of competition, no matter how hard it may be for me. I ask you, the rest is illegible. Wonder why he never sent this letter. Who knows? These ones look pretty simple. A report on Thor's profits compared with Jormungandr's. It looks like Thor took the lead on some point and stayed ahead for about 9 days. The reports end there. Come on, let's get out of here before you choke to death. 1 sec. I see some blueprints. Ooh, that looks like our hammer. The Mjolnir project developed by the Sindri and Brock Group. Mjolnir, what a strange name for a hammer. That's it. I can't survive another second in here. Oh, fuck. Some men are unsuccessfully trying to break down the door while the rest of them stand off to the side exhausted. Our plan will not be complete until we can be sure we've destroyed the entire factory. There must be something important in there. Why else would they have hidden it like this? 10 or so pissed off men turn to face you. What's this now? He doesn't look like a robot. Hey you, are you from the village too? No. Are you here to help us burn down this damn power plant? Nope. Bro, Learn from Baldur's Gate. Lie. Then what the hell do you want? Lie. Yeah, that's how you start. Your boss sent me. Said you need to stop all this right away. Time to get back. Waving a torch. I'm the leader here, and I definitely don't remember saying that. Damn. Listen. I just want the hammer. The men glance at each other. What hammer? That's what you're trying to destroy, right? The hammer of Thor? It's behind this door you're trying to break down. Ah. So it's the hammer making those sounds. That makes sense. See? I told you. Hush. We don't need your help. We can deal with the hammer ourselves. Be on your way. Don't try and lie to us again. No. I need the hammer, and I'll be taking it. Listen, guy, or whoever you are under that mask. There are 10 of us here, so if you think you can take us, you're out of your mind. Fine, just explain what's going on here. Maybe we can find a compromise. We'll take care of things ourselves. Extra manpower wouldn't hurt, boss. The stores really won't budge. There's nothing to explain. This piece of shit here, he points to the door, caused an avalanche that burned our village. We won't stand for this. It's time to take action. It's time for Operation Blackout. We'll burn it all down. We'll leave nothing standing. Choose wisely. I don't think they're going to put up with you for long. Let's make a deal. The men pretend not to hear you. I'll open this door for you if you let me take the hammer. What do you mean, take the hammer? Are you going to take it to another factory and make us burn that one down too? I'll take the hammer out of the country. And bring it where? Quick, what country is this? One sec, hang on. So, Helheim, and I see Asgard and Midgard. I mean, Asgard would make sense, but... Midgard? I'll take the hammer to Midgard, far away from you. Then glance at each other. But this is Midgard. Fuck. I'm not gonna sit here and listen to you spout nonsense all day. Yeah, I had a feeling I should have said Asgard. The whole mob rushes at you like a pound of... Look, Roderick, a perfect example of badly written characters. Incapable of assessing the situation, changing their opinion. But you anything the book describes them with one simple phrase, an aggressive mob. Or maybe you're just not convincing enough. Yeah, maybe that's it. The angry mob has you surrounded. This won't end peacefully. Damn. I knew I should have said Asgard. Damn murderer having a hard time lying. I won't survive this. We're not winning. Ow! Ow! Fuck you. That got rid of both? It's kinda lame. Why can't I hit the one behind you? Oh, it needs a strong hit. That is not what I meant to do. Okay, nice. The fight is over. All the members of the angry mob are lying on the floor, quietly moaning. Or moaning quietly. Okay then, let's try and open that door. Yeah, that's right. Fuck you. 10 on 1. Easy. No, I don't know how exactly to open this door. Examine the door. There's a panel here. Looks like we need an alphabetic code. So we need to guess the word? Yeah, something like that. Any ideas? What word would have been used? Hammer. Mjolnir. Robot. Mjolnir. What kind of word is that? It's the hammer's name. We saw it in the papers in Thor's office, remember? Oh, right. Correct. The door opens. Great. Alright, let's see what's inside. Is that it? The hammer? Looks like it. It's huge. I have to figure out how to get it down from there. Sure hurry before the fire spreads. There's no way we can take the hammer unless we stop that mechanism. I know, but there's so many buttons here. And this weird head. Hello? Damn, not again. Human detected. 67% certainty. Running if function. If the human is Thor, initiate standby mode. If the human is not Thor, launch self-destruct systems. What? Hold on. I'm Thor. Everything is fine. It's me. I just came to check on my hammer. What was it called again? Jormungand? No, Mjolnir. Mjolnir is the hammer. Right, Mjolnir. Analyzing similarity. Similarity to Thor is 14%. That's not much. Additional testing required. To the right, you see 2 cables attached to the robot's head. First question. Yank out the left cable. My sensors have gone offline. Now, first question. My god. The robot's head starts shuddering. The robot shuts down. That wasn't what I expected to happen. I bet. Poor robot. I thought he just shut down. That'd be it. Looks like hammer's stopped moving. Okay, I'm going. You examine the massive hammer. Up close, it looks more like a piece of factory equipment than a hammer, but I guess there's some resemblance, right? Listen, the robot didn't leave me into it. How about I come back later and fix it? Right, why even bother? It's only a robot, just a character. Not this again. Nothing changed after. Bro, you wanted me to do it! We're ending this book on the same note we started on. First it was the alchemist, now the robot. I don't have an answer for you. I know. Bro, I tried. I wanted to. God damn. Is that even gonna fit? Bro, that does not go in there. You did some distortion shit to make that fit. My only options were to pearl the wire. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get told off by my lamp again. Hello? Silence. Still abusing characters. Oi! It just happened. Well, anyways. Go work out there. You're slowly starting to be my favorite walker. Don't call me that. Do you like your new line of work? It's too bad. It's far more profitable than all your scribbling. Alright, I'll be in touch. That was quick. Hello. Etienne, is that you? How's the work going? It's not bad. Thanks again for getting me set up with that client. He's not the world's most pleasant person, but I know a guy who finished working for him literally yesterday and got his shackles off right after that. Lucky guy. That's for sure. We're thinking of writing something together now. You seem to know a lot of people who end up shackles. Well, the laws these days, you know. Or maybe you just gave them the same helpful advice that you gave me. Hey, I told you what you were supposed to do. The police weren't supposed to get wind of anything. And I did everything exactly as you said, but the police got wind of it. To the tune of 30 years for me. Listen, I just told you what I had heard. Alright, I'll call you back when you're in a better mood. Bye. Don't look at me like that, Roderick. A week later. Time to get up. Hello. I have a job for you. Okay, I'm ready as always. You need to be even more ready than you are usually. I have a new partner. If you pull this job off without a hitch, you can't even imagine what opportunities it will open for me. I'm happy for you. Happy for you. So we need to make the client happy. If he's happy, then I'll be happy too. And if I'm happy, a little of that happiness might trickle down to you. Get my drift? Like I've said before, I'm not doing this for the money, it's for my shackles. The client sent me an advance payment, and I spent it on my new office. So get ready. Don't let me down. Well, you shouldn't spend money you don't have. Rumors of your situation have reached us, Mr. Quist. We assure you that everyone at Hermny sympathizes with you and wants to help you in any way we can. We invite you to serve your sentence with us. However, unfortunately, our resources are quite limited, so payment is out of the question. Remember just how good your books were, and we want you to get back into the creative process as soon as possible and write fantastic new material. This letter confirms that you have repaid your water bill debt. We ask you to please refrain from future late payments. Sincerely, the water company.
It's easier to get a new one.
Ooh, what's this? Paradox. An excerpt from a review. It certainly expands the universe, but new books in this series are published so rarely that this expansion seems more like mockery. However, I must admit, I am intrigued. Strange note. The contractor agrees to infiltrate the Cornelius Paradox by Oleg Sergev and extract an item, Cornelius's magic wand. The client agrees to pay the negotiated sum upon fulfillment of the contract. Damn. Well, I might leave it here. I think they said 6 jobs. I don't know if that is the end of the game, six jobs, but I feel like 2 jobs for tonight is not bad going for the start. Hope you guys enjoyed. I think it's an interesting premise. I'm enjoying the time. The quirky dialogue in a good way. And we finished Alan Wake 2 today as well, so we did a lot. So, yeah, I'm going to call it there, I think. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Appreciate the company. I think one way or another I'm going to go out tomorrow, Kazi. I can't really skip. I've got to go out. I'm sure I'll feel better tomorrow in some form or fashion. But yeah, I'll meet you then. But for you guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Murder.